going to learn the chapter named Chemical Happiness and the Meaning of Life. This essay was written by Yuval Noah Harari. Yuval Noah Harari was born on 24 February 1976. He is an Israeli historian and a professor in the Department of History at the Hebrew University. He is the author of the international bestsellers Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind, and Homo Deus, A Brief History of Tomorrow. His writings examine the concepts of free will, consciousness, and definitions of intelligence. Let us go to the chapter. The first point: our subjective well being is not determined by external parameters such as salary, social relations, or political rights. Rather, it is determined by a complex system of nerves, neurons, synapses, and various biochemical substances such as serotonin, dopamine, and oxytocin. Second point: nobody is ever made happy by winning the lottery, buying a house, getting a promotion, or even finding true love. People are made happy by one thing and one thing only: pleasant sensations in their bodies. Next point: human happiness is the result of chemical processes taking place in the human brain. Next point: most biologists maintain that happiness is determined mainly by biochemistry, but they agree that psychological and sociological factors also are a place. Next point: Harari compares our mind as a mental air conditioning system. So, the conditioning system of happiness varies from person to person. He explained the level of happiness on a scale from 1 to 10. Some have the level between 6 and 10, stabilizing which scale of 8. They were born with a cheerful biochemistry system. He or she lives in an alienating city with no money or with diseases. The level between 3 and 7, stabilizing with a scale at 5. They were cased with a gloomy biochemistry system. This person is quite unhappy even if she or he enjoys the support of a tight knit community with a lot of money or with all blessing. So we can understand that happiness is a state of mind. Money, social status, plastic surgery, beautiful houses, powerful position, etc. don't bring happiness, but serotonin, dopamine, and oxytocin do. It means we do not have to look outside for our happiness, so look inside. Comparison of a medieval French peasant to a Parisian banker. The peasant lived in an unheated hut near Pixie, while the banker goes home to a splendid spent house with all the latest technological gadgets. Penthouses and charm elises don't really determine our mood, serotonin does. Maybe the two of them enjoyed the same level of pleasure. Here, the level of serotonin produced in our body determines our happiness. He says that the banker was not one iota happier than his ancestor, the peasant. So, to feel the real happiness, one should bring meanings to their lives. Some get meanings to their lives by finding happiness in various ways. For example, the soldier gets it while he fights for his homeland. A entrepreneur by building a new company. All find happiness in what they do in different way. People in all cultures and eras have felt the same type of pleasure and pains, but the meanings they have given to them can be different. The life for medieval people was rough. A meaningful life can be extremely satisfying even in the midst of hardship, whereas a meaningless life is a terrible ordeal no matter how comfortable it is.